You can also scale to multiple outlets. Awesome. Awesome. So what makes us most proud? Super. 500 plus success stories, 5 plus mentees generating 10 plus crore in a year, 50 plus mentees generating 2 plus crore in a year, and 250 plus mentees generating 40 plus lakhs in a year. You can also join the revolution of business owners for many crores in terms of revenue. Indian Footpreneur Summit, if you've not still checked it, just go check out, just type Indian Footpreneur Summit on Google. You'll get a lot of articles, videos. This is the event done by myself and my team from Mypreneur. We did had 400 plus delegates, 18 plus speakers, and 15 plus awards we gave. So you could also have an opportunity to grab this award next time. This award was exclusively designed for our community. Right? These are the pictures that were taken during the event. So to whom working professionals, business owners, existing food outlet owners, if you're struggling for sales, if you're struggling to scale your business, you can also be a part of this. Solopreneur students who wish to start and double their monthly income. And whatever the system that I'm taking you through will help you launch any quick service food business. Milkshake, sandwich, chat, tea, coffee. Yes. You can win all of these bonuses provided you stay till the end. Stay till the end and grab these bonuses only for people who stay till the end. So before you start, this is not a secret scheme. This is a serious business. Have a notepad and a pen. Take down lots of notes. And Q&A session will be at the end, and chat will be on the restricted mode to avoid distraction. So I can see your messages. You may not be able to see other people's messages. All right. Awesome. So, and if you missed last session, type M in the chat box, please. Type M in the chat box, please, if you missed last session. All right, quite a few. So please do not miss out any of these sessions. All of these sessions are very, very important. Again, as I already told you, these concepts might look simple, but I will guarantee you that you can't learn this curated workshop elsewhere. I can guarantee you that. All right, so please focus on this. So first, budget plan, unit economics. What exactly will be your budget plan, right? So before I take you through this, a lot of people make this mistake, and a lot of these franchises also do this marketing like this, right? If the cost of equipments, rental advance, furniture comes to 3 lakh, a lot of people will plan only the investment, okay, or 2 lakh. A lot of people will only plan the investment for 2 lakh. But when you start a business, when you start an outlet, it will take at least 3 to 6 months for you to reach operational break even. See, some outlets we have also done right from day one, first month we have started breaking even. That's different. But on an average, it will take at least 3 to 6 months, because when you open an outlet, let's say you go there. If you found the food to be good, you will take another friend. That friend will take another friend. So that's how word of mouth spreads, and then your business will grow. So during that phase, you need to ensure that you take care of your rentals, salaries, and the raw materials and stuff. Let's assume that all of this comes to 50,000 rupees. For 3 months, it will be 1.5 lakh. So now tell me what will be a total investment. Let's assume 2 lakh is the cost of equipments, vessels, furniture, plus the 1.5 lakh. Now, what is your total investment? This is just an example. So numbers will change. Can you just type in the chat box, please? 2 plus 1.5. How much? Exactly, 3.5 lakh. So that will be your total investment. But a lot of people will only plan for 2 lakh. What happens when you do that? If you don't plan financials properly, every month you need to pay rentals on time, salaries on time. If you don't pay salaries on time, If you don't keep your employees happy, they will not keep your customers happy. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ensure that you have enough working capital. That's called working capital. All right. The cost involved in day-to-day operations. It's called working capital. So when you plan it, you'll be financially stress-free. When you're under financial stress, you will not be able to focus on your business. The first 3-6 months are very crucial. You need to ensure that you take care of your customers. You need to get solid feedback from your customers. Yes or no? If there is any feedback, you need to correct those feedback and ensure that customers are happy. That's how you build a business, isn't it? Exactly. So capital expenditure, initial investment. So initial investment, your rental advance, staff accommodation advance, infrastructure setup cost. That's going to be your initial investment. Staff accommodation advances. Let's say if you're having people from other district or state, if you're giving them accommodation, you need to give them, you need to pay accommodation advance. Let's say for a rental of 5,000 or 8,000, some 30,000, 40,000 will go as a staff account, as an advance for the property, rental advance for the shop, infrastructure setup cost, working capital required for day-to-day operations like salaries, rentals, raw materials. All of these are important, as I told you. All right. So investment breakup. If you look at, this is the investment breakup. You can use this investment breakup sheet, and then before even you start hunting for the location, you need to fill the sheet so that you're financially prepared for the project. What could be your rental advance? Let's say if in your locality your average rental is around 20,000 rupees or 30,000 rupees, you mentioned that. Staff accommodation advance, mention that. Rental advance is like 6 months rental will be rental advance. Let's say if it is 20,000, 1.2 lakh will be your rental advance. Staff accommodation, 30,000. Example, I'm just giving examples here. Interior work and furniture, 1 lakh. Electrical plumbing, 25,000. Civil work, if there is any civil work, mention it. Or else you can keep it aside. Staff accommodation is where you give accommodation to your staff for people who are from other district or state. Let's say you're taking a room for 3 people. For that room, you'll have to pay advance. A lot of people miss this, right? If you're planning for air conditioning, mention that. Kitchen equipments, refrigeration, and cold storage. Guys, how many of you remember when I took you through the budget plan? I will also take you through again. How many of you remember the budget plan which I showed you for different formats like milkshake, chat, tea, coffee, all of that? Exactly. So mention all of that: refrigeration, cold storage, pre-operating expense, working capital. Mention all that, and then arrive at the total investment. All right. If you do this, in a structured manner, whether will you have proper projection with respect to your budget? Yes or no? Yes or no? Rather than doing some random calculation, if you do this in a structured manner, approximate cost. This need not be accurate. This can be approximate. Exactly. So these templates all might look simple, but these are very important. When I did it, I didn't do this properly. Right? I learned during the process and then implemented. All right. So next is unit economics. What is unit economics? Economics of a single unit. Guys, please listen carefully. Sometimes numbers might go above your head. All right. So let me quickly run through what did we saw with respect to capital expenditure. Initial investment will be your rental advance, staff accommodation advance, infrastructure setup cost, working capital required for day-to-day operations, salaries, rentals, raw materials, Investment breakup like rental advance, staff accommodation advance, interior works and furniture, electrical and plumbing, civil work, if there is any air conditioning, kitchen equipments, refrigeration, pre-operating expense, if there is any miscellaneous expenses, and working capital. So you will arrive at the total investment. Now unit economics. Economics of a single unit. Okay, this might look like a very complicated keyword, but I will make it very simple for you guys. Let me give you an example. Let's say if you're making a sale of 3 lakh and your expense is 4 lakh, how much profit or loss are you making? Can you type in the chat, please? Can you type in the chat, please? How much profit or loss are you making? You're making a loss of 1 lakh. Someone says 1 lakh profit. Come on. You're making a loss of 1 lakh. If your sales is 3 lakh and your expense is 4 lakh. Let me give another example. Let's say if your sale is 3 lakh and your expense is 2 lakh. How much profit or loss are you making? How much profit or loss are you making? Exactly. 1 lakh profit. 1 lakh profit. So unit economics, your total sales minus your expense, total sales minus your expense is equal to profit or loss. If it is profit, it's called positive unit economics. If it is negative, it is called negative. If it is loss, it's called negative unit economics. Why do we need to do this? How many of you remember Rupesh interview in the last session? How many of you remember Rupesh interview? He was making good sales, but he was not making profit, not much profits, isn't it? Because he was not calculating all the costs involved. He had lost almost 15 lakhs by not doing this. How many of you think this is massive? How many of you think this is massive? A lot of people, existing owners, existing food outlet owners do this mistake. At least Rupesh survived, joined our team, and then he made it profitable today. But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't listen. A lot of people don't really analyze where you're going wrong. Yes or no? Yes or no? See, for a business, you need to first survive in the business. To survive in the business, only when you survive, you can scale your business. All of us have got big dreams. Yes or no? Like I want to scale to 10 outlets, 5 outlets, make it a solid, profitable thing. But you need to survive first. You need to make profits. Only then you can survive. So don't take this unit economics lightly. All right. So please listen to this. Please listen to this. What are the components involved? So let's assume you do a sale of 1.5 lakh in a cart or counter. Just an assumption. Let's keep it as 100%. All right. So your food, gas and packaging, your food cost can't be more than 45% in the total revenue. You need to calculate backwards. Let me give an example. Let's say if you're selling a product at 100 rupees, your cost of raw materials involved in making the food should not be more than 45 rupees. Guys, please listen to this carefully. That's called food cost. Food cost is the cost of raw materials involved in making the food. Your food, gas and packaging. You're selling a product at 100 rupees. If you're setting the food cost at 45%, which means your cost of raw material should be less than 45. It should not be more than this. It can even be 40 rupees or 35 rupees. It is up to you to price it depending on your location, depending on the value offer. You can price it accordingly, but the maximum could be 45%. Right? So your total revenue minus your food, gas, and packaging will be your gross margin. That's the reason a lot of people tell you have 200% margin, 300% margin in food business. Right? That's not your net profit. That's only your gross margin. You have other costs involved. You need to pay rentals, employee cost, miscellaneous, marketing, EB, housekeeping and maintenance. All of this is there. All right. So total revenue 1.5 lakh. 45% on 1.5 lakh is 67,500. So your total revenue minus your food, gas and packaging will be your gross margin. This is gross margin. This is not your real profit. Okay, you have other costs as well. Rental 10% on total revenue for a cart or counter. You can't afford to give more rental. If you have a projected sale, how many of you remember in the last session I took you through this average ticket size into number of walk-ins? How many of you remember how to calculate the walk-ins there and then calculate against your average ticket size? That will be your total revenue, isn't it? Exactly. So if you calculate a footfall particular in a particular location, so your rental can't be more than 10%. So 10% on 1.5 lakh is 15,000. 15% on 1.5 lakh is 22,500. Miscellaneous 2%, marketing 2%, EB 1%. So all of that put together 30%. So after all the expenses, you can make a net margin of 25%. It's say making a sale of 1.5 lakh, you can make a net profit of 37,000. This is for a small cart or counter. Okay, so this is just a number. Doesn't mean that only you can do this much sales there. All right. And all these numbers are the maximum levels. You can't go beyond this number. But rentals could be less. See, one of my student, Anthony, runs this brand called Chayakada. His rental is just 3% of the rental revenue. Can you believe? Can you believe his rental is just 3% in the total revenue? He's making 4 lakh from one outlet. He's got 3 outlets now. He's making 4 lakh from one outlet. His rental is around 10,000 rupees, less than 3%. So it depends on the location, depending on how you monitor your food cost, your net margin can be improved. So he is making a net margin of 35%. A lot of my students are doing 35%, 33% in terms of profit. All right. So next, you are going to do this. Let's say for a kiosk or a truck, let's assume your total revenue, total sales per month is 3 lakh. Your food, gas and packaging can't be more than 40%. So 40% of 3 lakh is how much? Can you type in the chat box, please? Guys, I want all of you to type. Come on. Energy in the room. Yes. 40% of 3 lakh is how much? Come on. I've already written it. Someone says 60,000, 90,000, 1.2 lakh. Yes. 40% on 3 lakh is 1.2 lakh. Okay, don't worry. You can also type it because nobody else is going to see. I can only see your messages. So don't worry. Please to type. Please to type whenever I ask you to type keywords like this because webinar is more of a one-way communication. I cannot see you. All right. So rental can't be more than 15%. 15% on 3 lakh is how much? This is a maximum number. This is a maximum average standard that you can have. 15% on 3 lakh is how much? 45,000. Yes, so your rental for a 3 lakh sale can't be more than 45,000. It can be less than this. As I already told you, Anthony is making a sale of 4 lakh, but rental is only 10, 12,000. Depending on the location, it might vary, but you can't go beyond this. A lot of people do this mistake. In fact, one of a mentee, they are hunting for location, and this location came. We were just talking to the accounts manager. My accounts manager telling this person wants to take up an outlet where the rental is 58,000. Okay. And then they're asking 25,000 for the equipments they have. So basically they're taking over the existing one of the existing outlet. Right. And this mentee is very keen to take it. I said, no, you can't do this. If you wanted to, if you're paying, let's say 50,000 plus 25,000, 83,000 in total as a rental, you should make a sale of more than 6-7 lakh. Yes or no? Yes or no? More than 7 lakh. And if you're not in a location where you can make more than 7 lakh, you shouldn't be taking that location. A lot of people do this mistake. Since because they get exhausted, they don't have a choice. They go rush up and take a location like this. We never recommend people to do that. These could be simple things, isn't it? But there are a lot of things that you can go wrong if you don't know anything about this business. Again, let me tell you, it's not about making food and delivering it to the customer. It is just 10 to 20% of the total work. You need to ensure that your economics are right, your costing is good, you're monitoring food cost, you're taking care of your employees, you're retaining your employees, supply chain, ensure that you have raw materials availability, and you're retraining your employees, you're taking care of customers, giving good service, maintaining the outlet. If you look at food making is only a part in it, yes or no? Yes or no? Identifying the right location, doing proper word of mouth marketing, monitoring your expenses, monitoring your sales. Only that it becomes a perfect business, yes or no? So it starts right from your business plan. Do not be an outlet on the street. If there are 100 outlets on the street, you don't want to be like the 101st outlet, yes or no? We don't want to do that business, especially people who work with me. I don't want them to do that kind of business. Be very responsible when it comes to handling money. A lot of people, they've told, like, I've got 50 lakh, I've got 1 crore, but they will not have any clarity or commitment. Right? So please handle it very responsibly, because anybody's money is hard-earned money. I have lost close to 1 crore doing multiple businesses. I don't want any of you to do that. Please ensure that you carefully plan every single detail, right from your business plan, your uniqueness, your revenue channel, do proper competition analysis, menu design, store design, SOPs. Do not be dependent on chef or master. They will eat up your business. All right. So kiosk or truck. See, EBITDA is a technical term, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Okay, I don't want to confuse you. It is the net profit that you're going to make. It's a very complicated accounts terminology. If you want, you can just Google it across. All right. So QSR, kiosk or truck, miscellaneous marketing, EB, housekeeping and maintenance, you will not have people to clean and stuff, so that's going to be 0%. So you can make a net margin of 25%. As I told you, you can make much more margins than this, but I've mentioned the very average number here. At least this margin you should make. And do not get misled by a lot of advertisements, right? I've seen these advertisements, people saying you can make so much, 200%, 300% margin and stuff. All right. So QSR, quick service format, like 300 square foot, 400 square foot. How many of you remember these formats, outlet formats, which I took you through the last session? Cart or counter, kiosk or truck, QSR, cafe. Yeah. So when it comes to this, let's assume if your sales 3 lakh, 30% food, gas and packaging, you can't have more than this. So 30% on 3 lakh, 90,000, 15% on rental, employee cost 20%, because you'll need slightly more employees because you will have housekeeping and maintenance and stuff. Miscellaneous marketing cost over a period of time, that this can be 0. All right. EB, housekeeping and maintenance. So all of this put together, you can make a net margin of 26%. Cafe, if you're starting a cafe, ideally 800 to 1000 square foot, more than that. If you're making a sale of 5 lakh, 20%. See, can you see the difference? Can you see the difference here? Cart or counter, 45%. Because see, you're not giving experience. You're just offering food. So you can only price it at a very nominal thing. Kiosk or express, the next thing. QSR, you're giving seating space. So you can slightly charge better, higher. Cafe, you're giving more ambience, more experience, more space, which means your food will be on the higher side. Pricing will be on the higher side, isn't it? You go to Cafe Coffee Day or Starbucks or any cafes, your tea price will be 150 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees. Yes or no? You're not just paying for the food, you're paying for the experience. The cost of making that coffee or tea will be 20 rupees or 10 rupees, but they would have kept it at 100 bucks, right? So rental 15%, employee cost 20%, miscellaneous 5%, marketing 3%, EB 3%, housekeeping, because you have a larger space, you need to maintain that. All right. So non-food cost, all of this put together, you can make a net margin of 30%. So this doesn't mean that this model is better, this model is not great. No, not really. All the models are good provided how you effectively do it. So cloud multi-brand. So let's say you're starting your second outlet or launching a cloud kitchen brand inside your existing kitchen, inside your existing outlet. There are a lot of my students, like say, there's a brand called Coffee Saga. They recently launched an in-house kitchen. There's another brand called Tea Kingdom. They launched a sandwich brand inside the same kitchen, right? So all of that you can do it to increase your revenue, all right? But let's say you launch only cloud, but you can do multi-brand. Let's say you can have a sandwich brand, you can have a milkshake brand, you can have a tea brand and the same kitchen. All right. So 40% food cost, rental, salaries, all of that. And you'll have commissions, delivery commissions for Swiggy, Zomato. And that's the reason your margin is thin, like 12%, but you need to do more volumes. All right. So this is the financial metrics for cart, counter, kiosk, QSR, cafe, cloud, multi-brand, right? So these are numbers, just the standards. You can do much more than this, but your costing should be less than this. Guys, I know numbers go above your head, but we don't have a choice, isn't it? So we are all doing business to make profits. So I would want you to understand. Is this clear so far? Type C if this is clear. Type C if this is clear so far. Yes, yes. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for confirming. So case study, one of my student Anthony, he launched this third outlet like this with a very small investment. Guys, if you have any questions, I told you already, please keep your questions. Do not put it in the chat. I may not be able to even see that because there are hundreds of messages on the chat. Please note it down. I'll try to answer at the end or my team will answer. All right. Thank you. So this is the outlet he launched with just 75,000 budget with 60 square foot. So you can also do it with in a very, very high footfall area, right? So that's with respect to unit economics, right? This outlet budget blueprint, I always, the last session, let's say for tea, coffee, cart or counter, what kind of equipments are required, consumables are required, and kiosk or express, what is the budget, and QSR for chat, sandwich, burger, these equipments and stuff, milkshake, fresh juice, fried chicken, momo, waffle. So you can launch any business if you have clear budget plan like this. Yes, awesome, awesome. Just give me a minute. Clear? Type C if this is clear. All right. So 30-day launch roadmap. 30-day launch roadmap. Why this launch roadmap? Some of you might be ready with the investment. You would want to launch this in the next 30, 40 days. Some of you wanted to arrange money and then do this maybe in the next 3 months or 6 months, right? So both of you, when you decide to launch, if you do this in a very structured manner, if you do this in a very structured manner, you can avoid a lot of costly mistakes. right? And existing outlet owners, you can learn this to revamp your model. And if you're planning for the next outlet, you can ensure that you're doing it right. All right. So this took me close to 3 years, to understand and formulate this. All right. So if you use this launch roadmap, you can say minimum 1 lakh. All right. So please carefully listen to this. Week one, I split across weekly activities like week one, week two, week 10, week four. Let's say you decide today, you can launch any format like tea, coffee, milkshake, fresh juice, or chat. Recently, one of my student launched a fresh juice brand called Wild Cup. There's another milkshake brand that is coming up. So, of course, there are a lot of tea, coffee brands, right? So, week one, decide on your business model and outlet format. You can do this well in advance also. Why? Because you need to have clarity on what is the model that you wanted to launch. What are your revenue channels? I miserably failed because of this. When I launched my first outlet in 2016, I scaled to 3 outlets. I did a model called retail outlet with corporate delivery. We used to go supply tea and coffee to offices in and around the store, 5 kilometers in and around the store. So what happened? We were scaling, but after a point, we were losing money. Because when you deal with corporate, you will have to give them credit like 30 days, 45 days, 60 days. If you raise a bill today, you will get payment only after 60 days. But you need to pay your milk vendor every week. So we did couple of mistakes, where our pricing was less, including delivery, our pricing was very, very less. And also we gave credit period, too much of credit period. So you might see sales in Excel sheet, profits in Excel sheet, but not in real cash. How many of you business owners can relate? How many of you business owners here? Can you relate with me? Sometimes you'll feel that you're making profits. You have cash. But end of the day, your cash is not realized. If that is only in the Excel sheet, which means you're not making real money. Yes or no? Yes or no? Exactly. That's what happened. So I had to shut down all the 3 outlets that I opened. But my failure can be your success. One of my students, Maharajan, so he said, I want to launch a corporate delivery model. So I told him these 2 things. So please take care of the pricing. Never get into a longer credit period. Let's say for 1 week, 10 days, you can give credit. Try and do a cash and carry. All right. So he started approaching a lot of corporates. He had some good connection with the admins, and then he got a couple of orders. He's making close to 7 lakh per month, and his pricing is on the higher side. So I was running behind more orders, more volumes, but he is concretely working with a couple of clients, and his sales is like kind of standard. All right. So brand name selection. Brand name selection is not just keeping a name for your shop. You need to have a story around your brand name, logo. You need to understand what colors you need to use. All right. And start your location hunting process on day 5. I'm sure a lot of you face difficulties when it comes to location hunting process. A lot of you might get exhausted. Yes or no? How many feel like this? How many feel like this? You've been trying for a long time, and you're not getting a solid location. Or you would have heard from people that location selection is hard, you will not get location for this business. So similarly, one of my students, Shekhar Sharma, so he was hunting for a location for almost 2 months. And then he joined the community. He said, SRK, I'm not finding a good location. I said, these are the learnings that you need to keep in mind. You can also take this down. Location selection is a hyper-local process. Location selection is a hyper-local process. If you're hunting for a location, if you're traveling via bike or car, do not travel and then hunt for a location. Park your bike or car, walk around. Because when you travel, you might miss out a lot of key locations. Walk around and then see if there are any shutters that are closed. Talk to the local kirana store owners, roadside vendors, auto wallas, because these guys have the hyper-local information and connect with the local brokers there. In India, everything is data, everything is not available online. That too, small format outlets, they are very much in demand. But if you are consistent, if you are focused, and if you're doing it in a very hyper local manner, a lot of people, software engineers, they try to hunt location online. Of course, you can do this. There is a portal called No Broker where they give you a guarantee that they'll hunt you for a location. That mode also you can try, but that should not be the only mode when it comes to location selection. Right? So connect with the local brokers. Do not mind paying them brokerage. Right? So do this in a hyper local manner. So Shekhar Sharma did this and he got a location in the next 20 days. And he's running it very successfully. So ensure that you're consistent in your approach. That's very important. So customer segments, identify your customer segments. How many of you remember engagement points? When I took you through engagement points and customer segments in the last session, when I took you through the location selection, how many of you remember? How many of you remember? You can't be everything for everybody. You have to be something for somebody. If you know whom you're targeting, who's your target audience, you can design your menu accordingly. You can design your store accordingly. You'll have utmost clarity. Don't think that, okay, this shop is doing good, this shop is offering so many menu items, I will also do this. Of course, you can take inspiration, you can copy from your competition, but add your own DNA. Understand what the customer wants. You need to offer unique products in your menu. Right? Else you'll be like another outlet on the street. Right? So do this on week 1. Week 2, prepare your budget plan, finalize a location, menu design. Again, today's session, I'm going to take you through menu design. Food cost, very, very important. Monitor your food cost on a regular basis. And I don't need to tell you, you took this lessons from one of our mentee, Rupesh, who came down. He was not monitoring food cost, he was not monitoring inventory. That's the reason he was losing a lot of money. Then once he started monitoring, set all the systems, then it was profitable. It is profitable. Right? SOP, no chef master concept. One of my students, Vijay, was already running an outlet. He hired a tea master for his outlet. He was paying him 35,000 rupees. He was paying him 35,000 rupees. Any of you existing owners here, are you doing this mistake? Are you doing this mistake? Have you hired any chef or a master paying them exorbitant salary? He did that mistake. That guy was there with him for almost 6 months. And one fine day, suddenly he left. How many of you heard these stories time and again? Suddenly people left. That's the reason I've shut down the outlet. How many of you have seen outlets like that? Manpower shortage, manpower issue. If you're dependent on chef or master, this is going to be the case for you. You are not going to run a sustainable business. Let me tell you, when I launched this business way back in 2016, when I was doing groundwork in 2015, the one thing that I decided, I should never hire a master in my life or chef in my life. I've never hired a chef or a master in my life so far. A lot of my students have also not hired because I had good amount of experience in running a resort. I used to manage kitchen. Kitchen was one of the most toughest section to handle. I had dreams to start a restaurant. How many of you have dreams to start a restaurant here? How many of you have dreams to start a restaurant here? When you look at crowded restaurant, right, you think that you also wanted to launch a restaurant because there's so much crowd, there's so much business there, right? If you are a first time food entrepreneur, if you don't have any experience in food business, if you don't have a partner who's got experience, never start a restaurant in the first place. You can gain some experience in this industry, then you can launch. Restaurant business is a very risky business in this scenario. Lot of people invest. I've seen a lot of people investing 1 crore, 70 lakh, losing the complete investment. Go with quick service formats. Your success ratio is on the higher side, quick service formats. Very low investment. Right? Never get into restaurants. Very, very complicated. Don't think it's so easy to run a restaurant. Very hard. I've seen people doing that mistake. Please do not do that. All right. So I had this experience of running the kitchen. So it was the most difficult thing. So when I decided to launch this business, the first thing that I did is I created systems. Everything is measured and prepared. I'm going to take you through it in the session today. Right. So Vijay implemented, I said, you get trained yourself, hire 3 people without any experience. That's my hiring strategy. I will hire people with common sense and an Aadhaar card. That's it. I will hire people with common sense and an Aadhaar card. That's my hiring strategy. Right. So he trained all the other guys. Everybody knows all the work. There is nothing like manager or cashier or food maker or chef. If you have proper SOP, anybody can become a master. Anybody can become a chef. People fail, but systems don't fail. Yes or no? If you create solid systems, if you make people follow the system, that's when you're building a sustainable business. Do not be dependent on people. People might come and go. Your business should not be people dependent. Of course, we are dependent on people to execute, but not 100%. It should be replaceable. Anybody should come, they should become a master in less than a day. That's the idea. All right. So I did it and we got the system in place. Training document preparation, consumables order, manpower recruitment. Always hire manpower in advance. When I started first outlet, I hired 3 people. Sorry. 2 days before the outlet launch, I had 3 people. One day before the launch, I had 2 people. On the day of launch, I just had 1 person. Second day, nobody turned up. I literally opened the outlet at 5 o'clock in the morning, closed it at 11 o'clock. I did that for almost a week. Any of you existing business owners, have you faced this difficulty? Suddenly people vanish. I did that for almost a week. I lost a lot of my early customers. I didn't monitor the food cost. I didn't take care of the customers because once you lose your customer, it's very hard to gain a customer, but it is easy to lose a customer. Yes or no? Yes or no? It is very easy. If you do a simple mistake, people will, because food is linked with your emotion. Good food means you're giving good feeling to the customer. Bad food means people will not be happy about it. They are not going to come back. You ask yourself, you as a customer, you go to an outlet, if you have a terrible experience, will you go back again? Will you go back again? If you have a terrible experience at an outlet, will you go back again? No. Food is linked with your emotion. Right? So I lost a lot of my early customers because of this, because I didn't plan well in advance. I had them in the last minute. I do not know who stay with me. So always hire manpower in advance. The moment you finalize a location, first thing is to go hire manpower. I will take you through manpower recruitment in the later part of the session, in the next sessions. But always hire manpower in advance and always in addition. Right? So if you carefully focus on this, you should be able to finalize a location on week 2. Week 3, marketing and compliance. Order signage on day 17. Equipments list, but don't get it delivered. Marketing, like printing flyers or getting in touch with the influencers, finalizing the pricing. What kind of concept you can come up with? A rental agreement, FSA and other licenses. All right, that's with respect to week 3. Week 4, purchase equipments. Provide proper training to your manpower. Do a soft launch. That's what we suggest our mentees. Before you do a grand launch, do a soft launch, because one, you are new to the business. Your employees, they're also new to the system. You will have some hiccups in the first few weeks, like 1 or 2 weeks. So do a soft launch with very minimal items, and then do a grand launch, do guerrilla marketing. So in that particular area, you need to do a bang launch. People should know your outlet after that marketing campaign, right? We've done recently also, one of my students who launched this brand called Nesty Cafe. They sold close to 1,000 cups on the inaugural day. Can you believe 1,000 cups because of the campaign? So it's not like randomly offering 1 rupee tea or 10 rupee milkshake or 49 rupee burger. We have done a lot of these campaigns, but you need to do it right. You need to know how to market this. Right? There is a framework. There is a system for it. All right. So branding execution like fixing signage, main board, side board, put up the opening soon banner on day 27 and inaugurate the store on day 30. All right. So business model clarity, location selection, so hyper local process, monitoring food cost will help you increase your profit by 5 to 10%. SOP no shift master is a diamond. Hire manpower at least 2 to 3 weeks before your launch. Purchase equipments only in the last week, because once you purchase your equipments and keep it inside, your electricians or carpenters might manhandle it. They might damage your equipments. All right. So my failure lessons is equal to your profit. Lost almost 10K worth of sales and long-term customers because of manpower issue. Lost almost 50K in the first 6 months without calculating food cost. I never calculated food cost in the first 6 months. I lost almost 50,000 rupees. 30,000 delivering display unit on week 2 itself. Lost 50K because of wrong menu design. See, designing a menu is not just copying menu from your competition or from a franchise brand and putting it. No. Of course, you can take inspiration, you can copy certain things, but you need to add your own stuff. There is a psychology, there is a system. All right. So last 15K in 2 locations because of wrong location selection, and lost 3 lakhs because of poor work area design. I didn't design the work area properly. I had to rework a lot of things. Right. So how many of you wanted to do this the right way? Use this launch roadmap and do this the right way. Type R in the chat box, please. Type R in the chat box, please. Awesome. Awesome. So 60% of the food business shut down in the first 1 year. As I told you, poor location selection, no visibility or footfall study. They get exhausted. They end up setting in a wrong location. They think if I offer good food, people will come. How many of you are with this mindset? How many of you with this mindset? I also had this mindset. I did the same mistake. My first location was a failure. I thought if I offer good food, people will come. Even if you want people to come, you should be in a place that people can see you. You're visible with all the criteria, right? Copy paste menu strategy, not monitoring food cost, no SOPs, staff training and chef dependency. You might think, okay, if I have a good master, if I have a good chef, my business will be successful. How many of you are with that mindset? How many of you are in that mindset? If I can get a good, I know master who's good enough, he can make good food, so I can hire him and then I can pay him well. I will make a beautiful business out of it. Tomorrow, if that guy moves out, you will shut down your business. Right? Please don't do that mistake. Right? And good cook is equal to good business owner? No. Making good food versus becoming a successful food business owner is altogether a different thing. Good food doesn't mean that you're making good sales. All right. Ensure that you have the right systems. You are marketing your brand really well in the beginning. You need to take care of your customer, set all the standards. Right? End of the day, you need to make money. Yes or no? In Tamil, there is a famous saying. My grandfather used to say, whatever business you do, kallala kaas irukano. In English, it is like you need to have cash in your cash draw every month. Right? What is your sales? What is your expense? And how much profit you have made? That's called business. Yes or no? There is no replacement for this formula. How many of you agree with me on this? How many of you agree with me on this? That's real business, isn't it? It's not like fancy things that you come up with and say, I'm going to offer this, that, all of that is okay. Are you making money or not? Business is not about just buying some equipments, vessels, making some food. It doesn't end there, isn't it? Of course, you need to serve to the customers, ensure that customer is taken care. All of that is good. At the end of the day, are you making money? Only when you make money, you will survive as a business. You can take care of your employees. You can take care of yourself. All right. So poor budget planning and no business groundwork strategy, like customer analysis, pricing model, competitor research. A lot of people ask, some people have asked me, why do we need to do competition study? It is just a milkshake outlet, just a burger outlet, just a tea outlet. Why should we do a competition study? Boss, if you don't understand what your competition is offering, how can you differentiate yourself from the competition? Yes or no? Yes or no? If you do not know how you can be different, if you don't communicate to the customer, how are you different? How will customers come down to you? There should be strong reason for people to come to you, right? Every single time. You can't be another Me Too product on the street. Yes, it might be boring. See, ideas are always exciting. Business ideas are always exciting. Whenever you think of a new idea, are you getting goosebumps? Do you have that enthusiasm, excitement, and go talk to people in your own family, with your own friends? Have you done that? I've also done it. I've also done it. But when it comes to execution, it is boring. Execution is definitely boring. But are you willing to take that boring stuff? Boring means what? Learning everything from scratch. In business, you need to keep upgrading. You need to have a learning mindset. This is not just a 3 day, 4 day game. Again, let me tell you. Exactly. You need to make money, else it is not going to be excelling for you. Awesome. So, real cost saving when it comes to doing it on your own or having a partner or a mentor when it comes to this execution, right? So there are two options: either you do the hard way or the smart way, right? When it comes to location selection, menu design, store design, equipment, marketing, hiring, scaling, and growth, right? When you're serious about doing this, when you want to do it in a proper manner, when you want to do this in a sustainable manner, when you want to scale this as a brand, which means you need to be well prepared before you invest your money. Let me repeat, if you don't handle money with responsibility, you're not going to attract money. Money will not come down to you, right? Ensure that you invest the right way, execute the right way. All right. So, money hurdles. How many of you have money as a hurdle? How many of you have money as a hurdle? Type M in the chat box, please. See, even I had this problem when I started, right? So let me ask you this: how did you get your first car, first smart TV, or first expensive smartphone? Is it all appreciating or depreciating assets? Type A if you think appreciating, type D if you think it is depreciating. It is all depreciating assets. But we never hesitated to buy a lot of these products. If you buy a smartphone worth 1 lakh, you can't sell it at 1.5 lakh because that gave you excitement, that gave you happiness. What are the source? What is the source through which you got these products like EMI, credit card, savings? What are the sources? Gift or whatever. EMI, credit card, savings, credit card, father's money, gift, credit card, EMI. Most of 90% of the people buy these products on EMIs. But we never hesitated to do that. We never hesitated or took that risk. We took that risk to buy these products. You will start feeling the pain of paying the EMI on the third month, yes or no. First 1 week, you will be very happy to own it. Until it's a real need. Until it's a real need is okay. How many of you felt the pain of paying the EMI after you lose that excitement? Exactly. But when it comes to business, we always hesitate. Think it is an expense, not as an investment. Yes or no? Yes or no? In this world, in today's world, if you want to make massive wealth, you need to start a business. You can become a CEO of a company like Google, but that's very, very few percentage. Everybody can't become a CEO of an international organization. Yes or no? Or an established company where they pay you in millions. The only way to make massive wealth is to start a business. How many agree with me on this? You can keep working for long, but most of us do hand to mouth existence. We make money, we get salary, and then we spend. If you wanted to create massive wealth, business can only give you the compounding, yes or no. Today you build a business. Imagine you invest 5 lakh in a business. If you do it right, let me repeat, if you do it right, one of my students has scaled to 40 outlets, Pankaj. He was working at a telecom company for just 40,000 rupees salary. Now he's making 20 crore in terms of revenue. Had he been there in the same company, he would have created that wealth. Example, I myself, I was into software. My company worth is around 40 crore now. And I built multiple businesses. I wouldn't have created the wealth that I want if I would have rested myself as an employee. Right? Only through entrepreneurship you can create wealth. But a lot of times we hesitate to take that risk. So methods that work for me, chit funds. Part of my investment came from my investment for my first outlet. First business came from chit funds, recurring deposit. Jewel loan. Jewel loan is the best form of the loan in this world. Almost all my wife's jewels got pledged. Earlier, I used to pay EMI. Now all of that is in reinvesting in other investment classes. Mudra Yojana. I got up to, you can take up to 10 lakhs. I got 6 lakh for my second outlet. Friends and family, you can do it, revenue share model, where I scaled to 16 outlets using this model. Personal assets, investments, and sources. I sold my first car to start a business, start up my home loan. I never take unstructured loan. Right? Now, how many of you think you can arrange money to do? You can arrange money to start a business. Type can do in the chat box, please. Type can do in the chat box, please. Awesome. 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 So now, if you have proper project documents, if you have proper project report, no banks can deny your loan. If you have good CIBIL score, they need good customers. If you have good CIBIL score, if you have a good project report, I have got Mudra loans. My students are getting it. Right. Only thing is that you have not approached it right. You've not approached the right bank, right branch. All right. So now I'm going to take you through, guys. If you have any questions, you can note it down. I'll try to answer at the end, or my team will answer. Now I'm going to take you through no chef master concept. Now, how many of you still have doubt? How can I run this business without a chef? How can I run this business without a chef or a master? Type D in the chat box, please. Type D in the chat box, please. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to take you through hot beverages today, like tea. And a part of the no chef master concept, I will take you through tomorrow, the next session also. So don't worry. Right. So today I'm going to take you through hot beverages. All right. So this something that I'm going to show that in the written format. First SOP I will show you in a written format. Next I will show you that in the video format. So don't worry. Please listen carefully. Yes. Are you all with me on this? Awesome. Awesome. So when it comes to milk tea, classic tea, for 90 ml, how much ml of milk is required? 50 ml of milk is required, 50 ml of water is required, 3 grams of tea powder is required. All right. That's with respect to 90 ml of classic tea. If you want to make 130 ml of classic tea, 70 ml of milk, 70 ml of water, and 4.3 grams of tea powder. Everything is measured and prepared. I will show you that in the video format. You will understand this better. Now to make ginger tea, 50 ml of water, 50 ml of milk, 3 grams of tea powder, and 2 grams of ginger. So you need to prepare the ginger paste and keep it ready. All right. I show you the step-by-step process. Don't worry. Masala tea, masala milk tea. 50 ml of water, 50 ml of milk, 3 grams of tea powder, 2 pinch of masala. Okay. So this calculation is done based on 4.5% fat milk. Even if you're using 6% fat, so there are different fat levels in milk, 3%, 4.5%, 6%. Even if you're using 6% fat milk, you can add water and keep the milk ready and then use this measurement. You can make perfect cup of tea. All right. So for 130 ml of masala tea, 70 ml of milk, 70 ml of water, 4.3 grams of tea powder, and 3 pinch of masala mix. Cardamom, 50 ml of milk, 50 ml of water, 3 grams of tea powder, and 2 pinch of cardamom. So you can buy whole cardamom from the market, blend it, prepare the cardamom powder, and keep it ready. All right. So this is for milk tea. Don't worry, we'll show you that in the video format. You will have more clarity. To make lemon tea, 90 ml of water, just the water alone, with 1 to 2 grams of tea powder, and then 1.5 spoon of lemon. You need to prepare the lemon juice and keep it ready. All right. And for lemon ginger, 90 ml of water, 1 to 2 grams of tea powder, 1.5 spoon of ginger. All right. So if you know these basic varieties, let's say for milk tea, if you know how to make cardamom tea, you can make cinnamon tea, you can make lemongrass, any number of items you can make. All right. Soleimani, 90 ml of water, 1 gram of tea powder, and 1 spoon of Soleimani mix. Herbal tea, it is very simple. Add just water and the tea bag. For 90 ml, 1 tea bag, 130 ml, 1 tea bag. For 500 ml, it is 3 tea bags. Right? Again, any green tea or herbal tea, you can make it. It's very simple, like jasmine, peppermint, green, chamomile. You can do this. Right. So sugar for 90 ml, 5 to 6 grams of sugar, 120 ml, 10 to 12 grams of sugar. Boiling time for classic tea in water 2 minutes. After adding milk, it's 2 minutes. Flavor tea, water 3 minutes, and then after adding milk, it's 2 minutes. And for black herbal tea, it's 3 minutes. Boiling temperature, this is the temperature, 270 to 300 degree Fahrenheit. In induction, if you're using gas, medium to high flame. Yes, milk tea, 50 ml of water, 50 ml of milk, 3 grams of tea powder. And when it comes to flavors, you need to add the flavors like ginger, masala, cardamom. Black tea, 90 ml, 1 gram of tea powder, and then 1.5 spoon of lemon. Lemon ginger, add 1 spoon of ginger. Herbal tea, just the water and the tea bag. And this is the filter coffee. You need to prepare the decoction using decoction maker. Add 70 ml of milk, decoction 30 ml. You filter coffee, I will also show you that. Yes. So of course you've got it for cold beverages like iced tea, milkshakes, premium shakes, right? Moyo, Faluda. There are a lot of SOPs, but today I will take you through the hot beverages alone. All right. So now that let's see how to make this in the videos. So add 50 ml of water. All of these are measuring tools. Can you see this? Measuring tools, measuring jars, everything is measured and prepared. 50 ml, use a 50 ml measure and put it. Even if you try to take more, it will not come. Right? So boil it for 20 seconds, 8 in induction, add cardamom powder, 3 pinch. Boil it for 20 seconds again. Always add flavor to the water first. Ginger or cardamom or any flavor, it has to be added to the water first. And then only you need to add tea powder. Add tea powder. So this is a step-by-step process of making 1 cup, 3 cup, 5 cup, up till 7, 10 cups you can make. There is also a method to make bulk tea. There is also a method to make bulk tea. That process is different, right? Depending on the crowd. So add tea powder, boil it for 30 seconds, 8 on induction, medium flame and stove. You can see all the spoons are the same size. So now take 50 ml of measure, 50 ml of milk. Add sugar to the tea glass. Boil it for 50 seconds, 8 on induction, medium flame and stove. During the crowd times, you can go with the bulk method, like you can prepare 30 cups, for 40 cups, 50 cups, and keep it ready. Filter it out. Now your tea is ready. How many of you think this is mind blowing? You don't need to have a master to do this. Yes or no? This is like watching an Instagram Reels or a YouTube Shorts. You don't need to have necessary skills. If you hire employees, you just need to show this and then train your staff. When there is a doubt, your employees can see this. Yes or no? Yes or no? All right. So this is how to make filter coffee. So first we are seeing how to make the decoction. Pour 1 liter of normal water into the decoction maker. Take this container out. Using the weighing machine, add the coffee powder, add 2 pinches of sugar to caramelize it. Everything is measured and prepared. If you measure and prepare, 99% it is going to be perfect if you do it the right way. Now you can on the machine, switch on, wait for 10 minutes. The water will get drained. Can you see the water here? Hot water. It will get drained over the coffee powder. Your decoction is ready. Now add along with sugar, 30 ml of decoction and 70 ml of milk. Your filter coffee is ready. That's with respect to coffee. So you've got a lot of these flavors, varieties of tea, coffee, and you also got SOPs for cold beverages. How many of you think this is amazing? How many of your doubt got cleared? Yes, I don't need to have a chef or a master to run an outlet. I can use this SOP, use this system. Exactly, exactly. So let me show you one cold beverage today. Next time we'll take you through in the next session. How to make Oreo Monster Shake. What are the ingredients required? Add 180 ml of milk, 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream, 6 teaspoons of sugar, add Oreo biscuits. This is Oreo Monster Shake. Blend it for 30 seconds. Pour the thick shake into the serving glass. Decorate with fresh cream as a mountain on the top of the glass. Your Oreo Monster Shake is ready. And top it up with chocolate syrup. Awesome. Place the gems on the top of the fresh cream. Awesome. So if you have systems like this, you don't need to hire a chef or a master to run your business. Yes or no? Yes or no? Costing, there is a system called food cost calculator. Exactly. Exactly. So there are a lot of systems, right? So we built systems for people like all the SOPs and stuff in both video format and also in written format, because there's a detailed system where people get access to when they're part of our mentorship program, right? When it comes to these SOPs, like, not just to beverages, but with respect to chat or momo or pasta or waffle, sandwich, salad, fries, bulk SOP, and all that. Yes. So I will take you through it later part of the session. Now, so I'm going to play after this interview that I took with Pankaj. As I told you, he scaled to 40 outlets. How many of you want to scale it as a brand? How many of you wanted to scale it as a brand? Scale to multiple outlets as a brand. All right. Me. Awesome. Awesome. So I will play that before that, before that, I'm going to, the team will share a link on the chat. Go to this link, write 2 to 3 lines, the positive experience you got from this workshop so far. How did that benefited you and how it can help others? Yes. Team, can we have the link on the chat, please? Go to this link under reviews, write 2 to 3 lines, the positive experience you got from this workshop. What all you learned, how did that benefit you, and how it can help others. Once you're done, type done. You can, meanwhile, I will also play the interview that I took with Pankaj. Yes, can we all do this? Can we all do this? On the link, go to reviews. Once you're done, type done in the chat box, please. Pankaj, can you make your audio on? I think your audio is stuck. Video.
and Suresh and all of the team members. Thank you.
Great. So Pankaj is from Maharashtra. The brand name is Chai Topper. So tell us, Pankaj, what were you doing before you started this brand, and what made you to start a brand like this?
Yes, myself Pankaj, and my brand name is Chai Top, and we are started from 2021. And before the starting the Chai Top, I am working with telecom companies like corporate for 8 years. And then we start the Chai Top 9 November 2021. Okay. And currently, Suresh sir, we are adding already 2 outlets. We are currently right now 37 outlets.
Wow, wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is a surprise to me, right? last time when we spoke, awesome. Congratulations on that, Pankaj.
Thank you, Suresh sir.
But tell me, what made you to start this brand? What was your salary, if I may know, people can understand. What made you to start this brand, and what did you when you want to start?
Yes, it's on my corporate jobs. It's a good salary. We because I'm post graduation from business administration, so it's a good salary in the corporate. And when we start the Chai Top Up, and it is almost 3 years. And first 1 year we are almost 20 outlets we will cross. Right. First year, and then we will go start. And right now that's 37 outlets.
Awesome, awesome. So when did you decide to start this business? Okay, why a tea outlet?
Yeah, I will start my hope in food industry, and but I'm not capable to that time investment in food industry. Right. Or any kind of food outlets, and mostly consumer product tea in our India. That's why I will join. I will join the tea outlets in low investment and day one incomes. It's only one industry. It is a tea industry. It is, when you start day one, we will earn to day one, and that's why I am choose the tea industry.
Very nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, how did it happen, Pankaj? So, starting one outlet, and then also part of a mentorship program, and multiple outlets. How did that happen? You can share us what the system that helped you to scale to multiple outlets, the system it helped you to build a profitable business. Tell us about it.
Yes. Yes. Before join your team and your mentorship, I'm not able to how to manage the customers. Employee and any other kind of raw materials and any kind of infra exhaust wastage. So then when I was joining the mentorship, then I understand how to tackle the problems. And because business is we will daily facing the problems.
Correct.
So that why understand the employees and customers and stock and maintenance and expansion, and how to choose the area and location, outlet interiors. It is help for us and help for me.
Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. So, Pankaj, can you show us your outlet? Which outlet is this?
It is in Yavatmal outlet, and we will share some video.
Can you show us from the front? Yeah. Guys, this is a virtual tea outlet tour. So this is one branch of their brand. Right, Papa.
Can you hear?
Yeah. We can see that. We can see that. You can go. Yeah. Awesome. Neatly done. Neatly done. How many feel this is wow? A person was working in a telecom company without any experience, started this brand, scaled to 35 outlets. Super, super. So Pankaj, tell me what's your goal? What's your vision in the next what
Yes.
next?
I know also, you know also what is our mission. We are all cross minimum 50 outlets in this December. And next year, we will next when we talk the next December, we will cross 100 plus outlet.
Awesome, awesome. Let's make it possible. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Type ATP in the chat box, please, Pankaj, for reaching 100 outlets. We are there. We're always there to support myself and my team. What we have done earlier, we'll be working with you closely to achieve those dreams. Awesome. So, what will be a suggestion for people who are attending here, Pankaj? You've been a working professional, went through a lot of struggles, your family and all of that, struggles in business and all of that, right? So, what will be a suggestion for people attending here? Would like to start by thinking, okay, whether can I start, whether is it profitable, what will happen on all of that? What will be
No, I am not kind of any guide, but I will suggest the industry is too huge. You can start your own outlets and you can make industry is too much crowded with the competitions and competitions outlets. But you don't hesitate. You start your own business and your own outlets. Some give the time for the outlets like give a 1 or 2 months and we will success 100%. You will success on your outlet. Everyone, I will suggest this type. You can make you can start your outlet at least 10 to 12 hours or 14 hours. You will definitely success in your business. Awesome.
Awesome. Great, great. So, Pankaj, you received an award in the Indian Football Summit that we organized. How did that happen and what was the feeling that you had? Okay.
Yes, yes. Last before 2 months, you and your team also awarded me for the fastest growing brand Chai Top. It is a fantastic movement for me and my team and my family. So it's a very good moment for all brand and my team member also.
Okay, tell a few words in Hindi. Some of you wanted to hear your Hindi.
नहीं, आप बिल्कुल चालू करिए, कहीं से भी चालू करिए, छोटे से आउटलेट से 100 स्क्वायर फीट से 150 स्क्वायर फीट से आउटलेट से भी चालू कर सकते हैं. डे 1 से आपको इनकम होगा और कंपटीशन का नो वरी. कंपटीशन के लिए आप कुछ टेंशन मत लीजिए. आप आपका सक्सेस 100% दीजिए. आपको आउटलेट को टाइम दीजिए और क्वालिटी दीजिए. कस्टमर को टाइम, कस्टमर से ही आप अप्रोच करिए और आप 100% सक्सेस तो मिलना ही है. It is definitely success in 100%.
Awesome. I think definitely people are getting that inspiration. Thank you so much, Pankaj, for joining. We'll meet soon. I'll be there in Nagpur, your place also. Yeah.
Yes, Suresh.
Thank you so much. Sorry. So how many of you really got inspired? A person was working in a telecom company and he thinks he doesn't have great communication skills. And a lot of us have mind block. A lot of us treat that as a limitation. Yes or no? Like, I don't have the skill set. I'm not great at communication. I'm not good in networking. I'm not good in accounts. I don't have great contacts. My family is not supporting. My spouse is not supporting. Nobody's motivating me. I don't have money to start. How many of you have these limitations on your head? Yes or no? And we keep procrastinating. We don't take action. We keep postponing things. We've been thinking for years together. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. We don't take action, isn't it? We keep thinking because starting a business will never be comfortable. You need to get yourself uncomfortable. Yes or no? Yes or no? So, why am I asking my mentees to talk about it? Because you can relate with them very much, isn't it? They were people like you, working professionals, business owners from similar backgrounds, students, homemakers, from similar background. If they can do it, you can also do it. Yes or no? If Pankaj can do it, it's not about Pankaj. Oh, he has done it. Why can't we? Not like that. He comes from a similar background. If he's able to do it, he didn't had money as a limitation. He didn't had skill set as a limitation. He learned everything in detail, executed the right way. He's employing close to 150, 160 people. Do you think it's a small thing? Do you think it's a small thing? You can definitely do that. You can also become extraordinary. But if you keep doing things in a very consistent manner, all of us have dreams, all of us have goals, isn't it? We would want things to be done fast, but we don't want to do it the right way. A lot of times we ignore that major part of doing groundwork, doing homework. We are always in a hurry to do things. Yes or no? Yes or no? A lot of times we don't plan it well, especially when it comes to business. We do that in a hurry. Please work on it before you invest your money. You see, anybody's money is hard earned money. Ensure that you do it right. All right. Awesome. So let me share the screen. Just give me a minute. There are two ways of doing it. There are two ways of doing it. Option one, let me try. Right? You have knowledge but no guidance. You want to move from point A to point B. You know what to do but not sure how to do. What will be a success ratio? Can you type in the chat box, please? Can you type in the chat box, please? What would be a success ratio? Fifty, 40%, 60%. Exactly. So there's an option two with success mindset. You learn whatever is essential. You do the groundwork, whatever is essential before you invest your hard earned money. You have knowledge, also expert guidance. You know what to do, also know how to do it the right way. Now tell me what will be a success ratio. Now tell me what will be a success ratio. See, it need not be just me, right? So of course I have a program to give you. I will talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to open up applications. All that is there. Either you can have someone like me or have a partner who's got experience, who knows the business, who knows the trade, right? If you travel with them, you can avoid a lot of mistakes. Yes, 90%, 100%, 100%, 80%. Exactly. See, recently I started a consumer appliance business. I did not know anything about that business. I invested close to 20 lakhs. But I have a partner who's got 15 years experience in that business. From day one, we are making profits. How? If I want to learn everything from scratch, it's going to take 3 years minimum. 3 years for me to learn and implement. Yes or no? How many of you agree with me on this? Exactly. It's going to take a lot of time. Till then, you need to burn a lot of money. People don't actually estimate the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the money that you can make during the time. But a lot of people underestimate that, avoid the learning curve, and wanted to jump straight to the success point. It is never going to happen. If you're not making money for the next 1 year, you will be out of business. I have done multiple businesses, so I've got more eligibility to tell you how you should not do a business, right? So, how many of you wanted to work with me and my team? How many of you wanted to work with me and my team? There is an opportunity for you to work with me and my team. So it's not mandatory. It's not for everybody, right? See, I want to work with few people who got clarity on what they want to do, should have extreme levels of commitment, and should be good decision makers. I want to make them win because a lot of people have right mindset. They wanted to do it right. If you are someone with that mindset, then myself and my team, we are ready to work like we work with Pankaj or Rupesh or the mentees, where we help them build successful businesses, right? So mentees milestone, one of our recent brand, how we helped him convert an empty space into a brand. How many of you feel this is wow? This is wow. All of this is through digital. Can you believe? All of this is through our digital support. We have made a shell into a brand by the kind of support, the kind of systems. See, systems can create miracles if you execute the right way, right? Like step by step process. So another recent win, one of our mentee successfully launched a brand called Nesty Cafe. So this is the mentee used to be he's there on a WhatsApp group with the operations team and accounts team. So this is a message he shared. We served around 960 cups of tea at just 1 rupee. Can you see this? We are so happy to say almost everything was sold out. What will make you happy? Messages like this, right? And you run a successful business tomorrow. And he's saying heartful thanks to all the friends, mentors, SRK and team. Your encouragement, guidance means the world to us. We couldn't have done this without you, right? So, of course, we are making money in this business, but all of these messages, when I see, it is making my life meaningful. Yes or no? Yes or no? Even for you, when you see a customer's message, when you get an appreciation from a customer saying that your product is good, will you get that feeling or not? Money is only a byproduct in the whole system. Let me tell you. If you offer value, money will come. If you run behind value, money will come. If you run behind money, value will not come. Money will not come. I follow that principle in my life, in my business. You need to keep adding value to your customers. Take care of your customers well. They will take care of you. How many of you agree with me on this? Exactly. Exactly. So Anthony struggled with health issues. So he lost his job and then started this business. He's running 3 outlets. He's crossed almost 1.2 CR in terms of revenue. From just one outlet, he's making close to 4 lakh. Rajkumar is running his outlet without his presence. He's a working professional. He's making close to 4 lakh every single month. How many of you wanted to make money like this? How many of you wanted to make money like this? You could be a working professional, business owner. How many of you want to use the right systems, right knowledge, and make money like this? You can also do it, provided you execute this business the right way and not in a hurry. You need to have patience, you need to focus on it, you need to put your heart and soul into it. If you're ready to do that, then you can also get results like this. All right. So this was a screenshot that was shared from Rupesh. He's almost made 2x profit in just 1 month. Right? Are you ready? Are you committed to launch and scale your business in the next 6 months? If you've already launched, have you overcome money hurdles, family hurdles, fear of failure? Are you ready to come out of your comfort zone to do this? Are you willing to spend extra time for your business? Are you prepared to invest 3 to 10 lakhs in this business? Are you ready to learn the success secrets to implement the business the right way? How do you rate your level of commitment on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the highest. 10 being the highest. Let me see. Let me see. What's your commitment level? If you have less than 8, I'm sorry. Better do not lose your money. If you have a very, very low commitment, please don't lose your money. Keep it safe. Put it in fixed deposit and mutual funds. Please be very happy about it. Awesome. 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9. 90%, 10, 10, 10. Awesome. Awesome. If you wanted to work with me and my team, I'm going to select 10 people from this batch. I'm going to select 10 people from this batch. Yes. So the program fee will be a few thousands, right? So it is an interview based program. We will not work with everybody. We will open up applications tomorrow and I will let you know the process. Now, I'm going to take you through how you can monitor your daily sales expense, your quality, your stock. How many of you want to learn? Type L in the chat box, please. Guys, I know it will be overwhelming, learning a lot of things in one go, but are you all enjoying? Are you all enjoying learning about mindset, learning about different nuances, inspiring stories, systems? Are you all enjoying? Type enjoying in the chat box, please. I know sometimes it's too much to digest. I really understand. But as I told you, I wanted to ensure that I give you 10x value, 10x, minimum 10x value from this workshop. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So stay connected till the end. Please do not lose out. I'm going to be sharing bonuses. Those are going to be very important. Do not miss out other sessions also. Third session, fourth session. Every topic is crucial. All right. So now you're going to learn how to monitor your daily accounts and sales. So this is a daily report note. You're going to write. We can give this template. You're going to put your brand name there, and then this is a compressed format. You're going to put the date here, and then the sales, how much in cash, how much in card, Swiggy, Zomato, UPI, free bill, in charge, signature, and then your signature. For every single day, you're going to put it. For every single day, you're going to put it. Just give me a minute. So for that particular day, you will fill the data like sales, how much in cash, how much in card, UPI, deliveries, and stuff. If you have given any free bills, you're going to mention that as well. And then put the in charge signature and then your sign. So collection split up. Let's say opening balance. What is opening balance? Let's say your previous day sales was 20,000. Say free bill is in case if any poor people come, if you give some products, you need to put a bill. Everything should be billed. That's a free bill. All right. So let's say your previous day sales was 20,000 rupees and your people have made deposit of 18,000 rupees or let's say 50, or 16,000 rupees. What will be your opening balance? Can you type in the chat box, please? Can you type in the chat box, please? Let's say your previous day sale is 20,000 rupees. If they have deposited 16,000 in the account, how much they will have as the opening balance? Guys, I want you to type yes, 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 4,000. 4,000. Exactly. Exactly. So like that, you need to mention the opening balance and sales, cash card, UPI, and also the petty expenses, whatever is the expense that you do it for the day. So this particular note, you will be maintaining it for a month. For a month, you will be maintaining this. Every day you will have this template. And if you follow that, you will have control over all these variables. Right? You'll be mentioning all the petty cash items and then the closing balance, cash and sales. You put your staff signature, in charge, and team lead signature there. Or else you can even sign it. Stock order format. See, you've got this for different formats. You got it for tea, coffee, you got it for milkshake. Those raw materials will change according to the format. Chat to fried chicken, it will change. All right. So OPS is opening stock. OPS is opening stock. PUR is purchase. USG is usage. CLG is clearing. WST is wastage. Let me repeat. OPS is opening stock. PUR is purchase. USG is usage. CLG is clearing. WST is wastage. Right? Clearing is expiry. If any products get into expiry, right? So let me give you an example. Let's say if your opening stock of coffee powder is 20 kgs, if your purchase is zero, usage is 2 kgs, rest all is zero, how much coffee powder will be pending? Can you type in the chat box, please? If your opening stock of coffee powder is 20 kgs, usage is 2 kgs, how much will be pending? Exactly. Exactly. 18 kgs. 18 kgs will be pending. So that will be your available stock, right? So like that, you are going to put the raw material, be it syrups or masalas or cardamom, honey, ginger, whatever is the raw material that you have, you can mention raspberry syrup, rose syrup. You can mention the products here. If you have note of all this, so every single day during the closing time, after, let's say your closing time is at 9 o'clock, so after the closing time, your store in charge should spend at least 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes to do this. There is no other option. You need to train your staff to do this. Any PO system you implement, you may not be able to do this. Any system will be effective only when the data is there, right? So this is a daily audit you need to do. This screenshot, they will share it on the WhatsApp group. So you need to have a WhatsApp group with all the employees and store in charge. So they will share this sheet on the WhatsApp group along with the cleaned pictures of the outlet. So now you're going to take list of the attendance entry. You will have note for all these things: attendance entry, daily purchase entry, bank deposit entry, petty cash entry, wastage entry, closing stock entry, closing sales cash entry, yes or no. You need to put the mark here. And then quality checklist. Check the product quality, food quality, tea quality, milkshake quality, snacks quality, stocks, expenses, wastage, yes or no, right? And then your team leader checklist. Let's say your store in charge, or you can also do this. Check cleanliness of the cash counter. So whenever you go to the store, see, not necessary you need to be there at the outlet for 10, 12 hours. You can go there for half an hour, 1 hour. The initial days you might have to spend a little longer time. Till then, you set the systems. Once after you set, you go there every day. You need to check the product quality, cleanliness, manpower, things, right? All this, right? So check cleanliness of the cash counter, wipe and sanitize workstation, wipe and sanitize bill cards, clean and sanitize restroom, cash counter, broom and mop floor, counter area. Check if all items are product within the shelf life. Check if enough serving trays with tray mats are available. Refill the below condiment. Enough staff available for shift. Change bin levels in dustbin. And then you can put your signature, your manager's signature, or your store in charge signature. Now tell me, if you follow this template, whether can you monitor your sales and expense, your product quality, your stock, your employee things, cleanliness, yes or no? Yes or no? If you follow this kind of a system. Exactly. That's the power of system, right? So there are a lot of systems like this. It's very hard to cover and give you that in just 3-4 sessions. But as I told you, if you travel with us in the next level as a mentee, as a mentor in the mentorship program, we have got lots of systems. How many of you wanted to see more systems like this? I will quickly take you through that. Type more in the chat box, please, so that I can share that. Type more in the chat box, please, so that I can share what kind of systems we have and how will it help you build a profitable business. So few templates you're getting it as a bonus already, but there are lots and lots of templates which comes along with the modules. All right. So when it comes to Post location selection. Let's say if you want to buy equipment, you've got a complete equipment list with all the specifications. Even if you don't come from this industry, you have any knowledge about what equipments you need to buy for this business, every single detail is there in the sheet. Microwave oven, how will it look like? Griller, chiller, warmer. What is the use of this? Will it look like? Working table, sink with working table, coffee machine, induction, mixie with jar, glass rack, serving tray, water glass, tea pan, boiler, dabra set, tongs, placemat, spoons, filter, weighing machine, tape roll, 10 kg vessel, lemon squeezer, 200 ml measuring, 100 ml measuring jug, knife, small dustbin, water jug, themed plate, container, tea mug, coffee mug, sauce dispenser, peg measure, teaspoon, liter measuring jug, water drum, garbage bin, dustbin, spoon holder, shaker, grater, steel tray, basket, tissue holder, bucket, chopping board, scissors, oil brush, ice cream scooper, lots and lots of templates like this. And you also got equipment list with products, tea varieties, milk varieties, iced teas, milkshake, juice, mojito, what are all the equipments required to make mojitos? See, to make mango mojito, what all is required? Strawberry mojito, what all is required? Juice varieties for making fresh juices, what all is required? Milkshake varieties, iced tea varieties, chart. How many of you find this template awesome? You don't need to have any experience in this industry. By just using this template, you can take it to a kitchen equipment manufacturer and buy your own equipments. You can save minimum 30,000-40,000 rupees if you do this on your own rather than going to a franchise. Yes or no? Yes or no? Exactly. Exactly. When it comes to vendor details, you got state and pan India, snacks, frozen products. You got lots and lots of vendors, almost like 17 vendors, tea powder, coffee powder, ready to eat products, mayonnaise, syrups, state specific vendor service providers like for billing software, billing machine, legal, automated machines, signage. You got vendors for flask, CCTV, frozen products, dishwashers, mixers, kiosks, ready to eat products. Yes, you got a complete vendor ecosystem where you don't need to be dependent on any brand franchise to do this. You can buy your own stuff. And when it comes to designing your store, you have reference 2D templates for 100 square foot. How should you design your outlet? If you want to start a 100 square foot, this is how a typical 100 square foot will look like. How to divide your store, the entry point, where should the building be, service counter, working counter, fridge, everything is measured. Can you see all these measurements? See, typically when you go to an architect, they might easily charge you 20,000, 30,000 rupees to do this. But once you're part of this mentorship program, you will have all of these drawings for 100 square foot, 200 square foot. You can design your own outlet for 200 square foot. See, all of this is done based on proper framework. We know where the washing counter should be, where the fridge should be, where the billing counter should be, where the customer seating engagement should be. So this is not a random diagram, right? So that's the reason effectively a lot of people are able to digitally launch. See, Pankaj is from Maharashtra. He's able to launch close to 40 outlets using the system, isn't it? Only if your systems are strong, people can easily implement that too digitally. This for 400, 500 square foot, right? So you've got lots and lots of templates. Even in fact, you've got 3D templates for store design, right? Like SOPs. You've got a range of SOPs food cost management, manpower sheets, right? Store design, SOPs, detailed SOPs, all that. Yes, license checklist, food cost calculator, and you also got templates. On a lot of these factors. SOPs in a detailed format, let's say for that, burger, all of that, right? So, in the interest of time, I'm stopping it right here. When you have all the systems and with expert guidance, that's going to create big difference. How many of you think that's going to be big and massive? Type big in the chat box, please. Type big in the chat box, please. So the VAP mentorship program, where you'll have focused expert guidance and handholding in terms of be it right from location selection. We will help you chart the location. How many of you remember when I took you through the location selection case study, how we help people select locations through digital, right? So we have done this across India, 523 plus outlets. In terms of implementing the no chef master concept, achieving this wastage, sales and marketing, store design, we will help you to scale to multiple outlets if you are having that clarity and commitment. Right? And it's not for everybody, as told you. See, it's up to you to take this up. And for us also, we don't want to work with too many people because myself and my team's time is very limited, right? We are not looking at quantity of outlets, we're looking at quality of outlets. And that's it. We have an application process. The program fee will not be in few thousands, but let's assume that it is less than a lakh. So we're going to select, sorry, we're only going to select 10 people from this batch where we'll be closely working with them to help them double their monthly income. So if you're someone who's really serious and if you don't want to procrastinate, either you have the investment ready or you need to arrange the investment and launch it after 3 6 months. If you feel that you need to learn it in a proper manner, implement the right systems, implement this business and build a profitable thing, then you can be part of this. I will take you through the process. I will take you through the process tomorrow. So if you're the right mindset, you can apply and then be a part of a community. So now menu design. Menu design. How many of you think menu design is easy? And if you can just randomly take menu from a quotation and then put it. Type M in the chat box, please, if you have this mindset. Type M in the chat box, please. All right. So menu design is not copying menu from a competitor. You need to understand what your target customer wants, right? The first step is understanding the needs of the customer, right? So what do they need? Do they need spicy, less spicy, sweet, healthy, variety, authenticity, modern flavor? Let me give an example. Let me give you an example. So who prefers spicy food? Can you type the age range in which people prefer spicy food? Can you type in the chat, please? Can you type in the chat, please? Who will prefer spicy food? Age range. The age range in which people prefer spicy food. Yeah, 18 to 35, 20 to 35. Exactly. So if they are one of your target customer, you need to design menu accordingly. Right? Who will prefer less spicy food? Who will prefer less spicy food? Can you take the age range in which people prefer less spicy food? Elders, like more than 45, 40, and kids, small kids. Yeah. Likewise, people who prefer sweet, kids and youngsters, teenagers, right? So you need to design. See, let's say if a family is coming to you, a father, mother, and two kids, you need to cater to the parents or also to the kids. Yes or no? Yes or no? So you need to have a menu range wherein it caters to both the audience. Exactly. So if you understand your customer, then you can align your menu accordingly. And what does your brand to be known for? See, always have USP in your mind, unique selling proposition, uniqueness. Always, whenever you decide on something, be it ambience or be it menu or the experience, create a unique experience, create unique products. If there are 30 menu items, some 3 4 menu items, it has to be unique, which people don't normally get it elsewhere. So that will create a strong selling point. All right. So what could you offer unique compared to the competition? What could you offer better and unique? Something which the competition is not offering. All right. So that's the number one thing. Introspection. Prerequisite list of core ingredients. Write on the list of core ingredients once you kind of finalize a menu. And it should be consistent at all times and availability around the year. See, let's say you go to an outlet. You go to an outlet and you every time when you ask for, if you don't have 50% of the menu items, will you get a good impression? Will you go to the outlet again and again? Yes or no? Yes or no? You found rest of the food to be good, but 50% of the items are not available always. It is not available. Whenever you ask them, it is not available. Will it create a good impression? Definitely no. Definitely no. You will hesitate going there next time. Exactly. Exactly. So ensure it's not like offering something which rest of the people don't have. You need to ensure that you offer it which is available all the time. All right. That's another one, important one. So profitable menu hacks, lean menu. Depending on the model, it will change. Let's say if you're launching a 100 square foot store, it could be tea, coffee, milkshake, chat, anything. Anything. If you're launching 100 square foot, your SKUs should be 12 to 18. What is SKU? Stock keeping unit. Guys, I know some things might go above your head, but please bear with it. Yes, are you all with me on this? Type with you in the chat box, please. Type with you in the chat box, please. Are you all in sync? Sometimes it may go above your head. Thank you. Thank you. So, what is stock keeping unit? What is stock keeping unit? Let me clearly explain. Let's say if you wanted to make milkshake, what are all the raw materials required to make milkshake? Milk, syrup, right? And then ice cream. So these are raw materials. These are SKUs. So milk is one SKU, syrup is one SKU, ice cream is one SKU. Okay. So let's assume you've got milk, ice cream, and then mango syrup. One SKU, milk. You can make multiple milkshakes with one milk, isn't it? And let's say you got ice cream. You can also make multiple milkshakes using that one ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Let's say you're having mango syrup. Let's say you're making mango milkshake. You can use the same mango syrup when you prepare mango iced tea. You can use the same mango syrup when it comes to preparing falooda, some varieties of falooda. Yes or no? So one SKU, you are having multiple menu items. So don't confuse SKU with menu items. Guys, this is clear. This is very important. One SKU, multiple menu items. Let me give another example also. Let me give another example also. Let's say you're buying sweet corn, frozen corn. one SKU. Okay, you're offering one menu item called corn in a cup, hot corn. Sorry, corn in a cup. And second is you're offering a corn sandwich. You're using one SKU, creating another menu item called corn sandwich. You're creating another menu, corn wrap. You're creating another menu, corn Maggie. So one SKU, four menu items. This is clear now. This is clear now. So your SKU should be 12 to 18 for 100 square foot, but multiple menu items can be there. All right. 300 square foot, 25 to 35 SKUs. For a 300 square foot, you can have more SKUs, more menu combinations. 500 square foot, let's say if you're launching a cafe, 500 square foot upwards, you can have 40 to 50 SKU because when you go to a cafe, there will be so many menu items, right? So depending on the model, your SKUs might change, all right? So you need to ensure operational efficiency, customer experience, and inventory control. All right. Focus on ticket size. Very important. Especially when you are dealing with tea, coffee kind of a model. You got a very low ticket size. Even if you are launching milkshake also. Ensure that you have good mix of beverages and snacks. Let's say you're launching a tea, coffee outlet, have a good snack. Let's say you're launching a snack outlet, have good range of beverages. That will only help you to improve your ticket size. Have some live counters. All right. Why? Because 80% of your sale comes from 20% of the menu item. Yes or no? There is a rule called 80-20 rule. Whatever menu items we have, we always tend to order the majority of the 20 items, repetitive items. So highlight those 20 items in the menu like bold fonts, chef special and stuff, right? So create brand posters like this. Table standees to improve sales on the top 20%. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? When you go to an outlet, you could see a creative on the wall or on the table. You will never have that idea to order that food. But when you saw that, it tempts you to order. How many of us have done it? How many of us have done it? By seeing creatives like this. Right? Table roll up standee. Create brand posters like this. Right? So good mix of beverages and snacks. Introduce unique snacks that are popular in a different region, which is easy to prepare and standardize. Right? So select products. Don't select complicated products which are not easy to standardize. You saw all the systems, right? I showed the no chef master concept. So select food products that can be easily standardized. All right, it should not be very complicated. Live counter will improve visibility and sale. Live counter near the billing counter might increase visibility of snack. How many of us have done it? We would have been to an outlet. We would have never had an idea to, let's say, chat. If chat is being displayed in the live counter, if one of the customers already got it, you would have been there to have different product. But once you saw this live counter, once you saw a customer having this, how many of us have ordered it? How many of us have done this? Yes. So a live counter near to the billing counter on the front will always improve the visibility of snacks or beverage. All right. So profitable menu hacks, lean menu, focus on ticket size, 80-20 rule, good mix of beverages and snacks. Introduce unique snacks that are popular in a different region. Live counter will improve visibility and sales. Menu design hacks, have differential pricing. What is differential pricing? What is differential pricing? Guys, hold on. Hold on. This is going to be important. Please carefully listen to this. Let me give an example here. Let's take the example of Maggie. If you're selling 10 numbers of plain Maggie, 10 into 50 is how much? You're going to calculate. Please type in the chat box, please. 10 into 50 is how much? $500. Exactly. 5 into 80. Mushroom Maggie. 5 numbers of mushroom Maggie. 5 into 80 is how much? Can you type in the chat, please? Can you type in the chat, please? Exactly, 400, 400. Now, 5 into 100, super cheese Maggie, 5 numbers, 5 into 100, how much? How much? So now add all the three, 500 plus 400 plus 500, how much? 500 plus 400 plus 500. Divide that by 20. Divide that by 20. 10 numbers of plain Maggie, 5 numbers of mushroom Maggie, 5 numbers of super cheese Maggie. How much? 70 rupees. But what is the starting price of this Maggie? It is only 50 rupees, right? But your average pricing has worked out to 70 rupees. That's the psychology of pricing. That's the psychology of pricing. So always have differential pricing when it comes to menu design. All right. So case study. One of my students launched this brand called Sips and Chat. It's a chat and beverage outlet. They've got some display snacks like samosa, puff. Also, they've got a live counter like this. Can you see this? Can you see this? They've got a live counter like this, chat counter like this. So because of this combination, they were able to make a sale of 3 lakh in terms of sales. And another mentee who launched this brand called Mario Shakes, we helped them refine brand. So he joined the community after starting the business. We helped him balance the menu with good mix of snacks and beverage. We helped him launch a burger, and he's making around 3 lakh in terms of sale, right? So these are some of the case studies with respect to our mentees, right? So I would want you to come up with your own menu design today. I will share that as a part of the exercise. Even for existing outlets, you can revamp your menu, you can design your menu. If you're not done with the exercise last session, please do it along with this session exercise, right? So now I'm going to play. How many of you wanted to learn from Brunei as a case study how this menu design helped him improve his sales by 3 to 4x? How many of you wanted to learn? How many of you wanted to learn? Type ELM in the chat box, please. It's just a few minutes video. I'm going to be giving the bonuses after that. Awesome, awesome. So meanwhile, how many of you are really serious about being a part of a mentorship program? It's not for everybody. I'm not pushing anyone to join, but whatever value that I committed, I'm going to give you. I'm giving it, but only for few people. I'm going to open up. If you're interested, you can talk to our team. You can fill the interest form. You can talk to our team. Can get some clarity, and then you can come and apply tomorrow. How many of you want to show your interest? Type IN in the chat box, please, so that the team can share the interest form. This is not an application. Let me clarify. This is only an interest form. You can give an interest. If you need clarity, if you need any queries to be addressed, our team will do it. Right? Team, can we have the interest form on the chat, please? Yes, the interest form is on the chat. You can meanwhile fill the details in the Google form. I will share the video, the learning, the interview that I took with Brunei. Please listen. And I've got one such inspiring person. Brunei, thank you so much for joining the session today.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Thank you so much, Brunei. Brunei runs an outlet, a milkshake, a QSR outlet, a burger outlet at a very small town, Nagarkoil. So tell us, how it all started. You joined the program after starting the outlet, right? So how did that idea came to start the outlet, and what you're doing and what transformed? Please share that with people, Brunei.
Yeah, initially I completed my civil engineering and I was waiting for a job.
Okay.
During the time my mom got ill.
Okay.
So I was not able to go any other places. I got job, but I was not able to go again.
Okay.
So I was in a verse to start a business in our town only.
Right. Right.
Like that, I found that there is a market in milkshakes. So then I started it.
Right.
That's it. I'm running now for 1.5 years.
Nice. Like, please tell us what were the struggles you went through and how did the
Initial struggle was making up with the revenue.
Right.
Yeah, I was not making that much revenue in my. Actually, I started only milkshakes first.
Right.
There was a real big issue with the product market fit. People are not able to. They were new to the milkshakes in our area.
Right.
So there was a complaint that there was no food in our outlet.
Right.
So we started burger.
Right.
And then also there was not that much sales.
Right. Right.
Yeah, everybody thought this shop will be costly.
Right.
And there was no. And after a mentorship, you said to launch that 49 rupees burger and 99 meal combo.
Right.
Then we did a campaign of buy one get one burger.
Correct.
Yeah, the buy one get one burger was a great hit here.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, we marketed last you said with the social media influencer,
Right.
and it got a huge boost up in sales. And we made.
How did the campaign well and what sales you made, Bruni, during the campaign?
For that 4 days, we made 65,000.
Wow, awesome. Awesome.
And we sell around 300 to 400 burgers.
Awesome.
Awesome. On that Diwali.
Transformation. Yeah.
After that, the customers had a little bit difficulty to walk into our shop. They were a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, after the offer, that block for the customers changed. They made.
Okay. The customer changed. Okay.
Yeah. Then you said that you have to launch the 49 rupees burger and 99 rupees combo. We launched as you said, up next day. From that also the sales was haven't dropped. We are making around 10K per day.
Very nice. Very nice. So what was the peak? So you're making around 4,000 a day, and then you're making at peak level you're making about 15,000 also in some days.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So now we are average on weekdays we're making. Yeah. Can I? On weekdays we are making 7 to 8K, and weekends we are making 12K to 14. On average, we are making 10K.
Very nice, very nice. So now how are you feeling with this transformation? Are you feeling confident when you follow the system? What is the kind of feeling you have? Okay, this I implemented. I should have done this earlier, or when I started, I should have done this. What is your thought process now?
Yeah, I was thinking that I made a mistake. For 1.5 years, I was wasting my time.
Right.
Actually, with 1 month, I had a great change.
1 month is you had a jump in terms of things.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. So guys, let's look at the chat box, please, for Brunei. So Brunei, tell us what is your mission and goal for the brand. So now you've started and you're facing difficulty and you were able to get into this program. Saw a 2-time, 3-time increase in sales. Now that you wanted to scale this out, what is your plan?
Actually, my plan is to scale this outlet to various cities in Tamil Nadu first.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, like McDonald's. No, we are having also coffee chain. Coffee also we are operating.
Very nice.
So, like McDonald's, we have to. There is no brand like here in India.
Right.
Like McDonald's, we have to make it a coffee come fast food chain.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wish that will definitely come true. We are also there. We would want to see this brand in places with and take this.
I actually had to say thank you to. Yeah, actually, I was on the verge of closing this shop if it's not going well.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I have confidence that we can make it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. So,
Yes.
So tell me, there are a lot of people attending here. People like you, they want. Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
So there are a lot of people like you who wanted to start, but some people have already started struggling. People wanted to start, but they don't want to take action. Been thinking for a lot of time to do this. What is your suggestion for people?
My suggestion will be we have to take much calculated risk.
Calculate risk.
Not looking at others, they make it in business. That's not happening to us.
Correct.
We have to take calculated risk. And when you have mentorship like you, it will be easier for us.
Correct.
Yeah. So it will be.
The outlet once, Marie.
So like.
Okay, so this branding after a suggestion you did it.
I have made both.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Okay, this is a milkshake outlet too. Yeah. Neatly done. Neatly done.
This is our counter.
Counter, yeah. Friend to bill counter.
We collect reviews from our customers.
Awesome. Awesome. This is a kitchen space.
Around kitchen space.
Awesome. 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 Great, great, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the interview and inspiring a lot of people.
Yes.
Wish your dreams will definitely come true. We are there to support. Let's together work to build a scalable business, as you said. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much and all the best. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. How many of you find that case study interesting and inspiring at the same time? Person who was about to shut down the outlet. He was running it for almost 1.5 years, but he was not getting good sales. With just a tweak in the menu and a marketing campaign, change the game, complete game. He was able to shut down and making profits. Now we're looking at scale. He's looking for the next outlet. This interview we took some time back. This is not a live, as I told you. I said I will play the interview. This we took some time back. Isn't it? So one single strategy, one single system can change your business. How many of you feel that, yes, if I also wanted to do it, I should do it the right way with the power of systems in a very, very proper manner. Not just like, don't be an amateur kind of a person when it comes to executing in business. You could have money ready to launch this business, or you could arrange money to do this in the next 3-6 months. Whatever is your step, you need to do it with utmost care, groundwork, and with proper guidance. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. So as I told you, the mentorship fee will not be in few thousands. I'll talk about more tomorrow, right? And today, you're going to complete the exercise. Let me hear that. Is the screen clear? Guys, is the screen clear? Type C. Awesome. So you're going to do this exercise. You're going to complete your menu design. As I already told you, please do not try to edit the sheet. Copy paste onto a different sheet and then do this. If you're launching a tea coffee model, you can copy menu from here. So even if you don't want to do research and do it, I want you to complete all the templates. See, it need not be perfect. Let me repeat, it need not be perfect. It need not be accurate. It can be approximate. All right. So copy this and then put it here. Let's say you're launching tea, coffee. You've got all the menu items here like milk tea, specialty, black tea, herbal tea, or whatever, sweetener options, cold iced tea and stuff, and display snack, other snacks. If you're launching a cafe, you can pick out menu from here like sandwiches, chat, a fried chicken, salads, toast, pancakes, nachos, whatever is you can copy paste here. If you're launching a chat outlet, you can copy paste chat from here. You can put it like pani puri, sev puri, papri chat. If you're launching milkshake, you can take out these milkshake menu items and then you put it here. So whichever is the model you wanted to start, you can use this menu design. Launching waffle, you can copy paste. If you're launching fried chicken, you can copy paste this. Any menu item that you wanted to do, you can even customize this model. Momos, right? You have the complete data sheet here. You can take this out. If you're launching a coffee outlet, you can do this as well. Guys, can we all do this, guys? This is for new outlets. If you're planning to launch, for people who are already running it, you can evaluate whether you're doing it right or not. Do you know which 3 items give you the highest profit margin? Calculate that. Have you removed low performing items in the last 3 months? Are your top selling items prominently visible on menu boards? Marketing and promotion, financial planning and ROI, customer experience, growth readiness, and you can put up your self score here. Yes, this exercise will be shared on the WhatsApp community. Both these exercises will be shared. So please take that and then complete. Can we all do this, guys? Even if you've not done last session exercise, I would want you to do this. If possible, both the exercises. Can we do this? It's not going to take much time. Very simple. If you're launching a new outlet, you're going to copy that. If you're going to review your existing outlet, you can do this. Guys, I want your responses, please. Yes. Don't think as a major work. All of us are busy. But we need to do this. Yes. I want yes from all of you, please. You can't edit the sheet. This will be shared on the WhatsApp community. Don't worry. This will be shared on the WhatsApp community. Please check the WhatsApp community and do this exercise. Do not try to edit the sheet. You cannot edit. Please copy paste onto a different sheet and do it, or you can just write it in a paper and then share it to the WhatsApp group admin. I'm going to give you a special gift. All right. So now, feedback video. If you feel that the 2 sessions you've already attended, you got so much value from it, and if you feel it has benefited you a lot, and if you really feel that it should spread to a lot of people, because it has spread to 65,000 people because of people like you. Because you found it to be interesting. That's the reason you are encouraging us to do more. All right. So you can take a selfie video, or you can give your phone to someone. It can be taken on a phone. A 2-minute short video about this workshop. How did this benefited you? What way it helped you? Was it value for money? How do you recommend to others? So you can send it to the admin tomorrow. And I'm going to give you this Chief Tea Officer book. This is written by me. You can launch any retail quick service food business using the system. This has got all details. I'm going to give this book complimentary. This is worth 600 rupees. You can find this on Amazon. But I'm going to give this for complimentary. Once you do this video and send it to the WhatsApp admin, you can also send address along. We will courier this book to you. How many of you find this wow? How many of you want this book? Type I want in the chat box, please. You can grab this book, the copy of this book, by providing a feedback video. Yes. And if you I genuinely feel that I have given value, and if you are very generous, you can help me with your testimonial so that it can reach a lot of people, because I'm someone who believe if you're doing quality work, you should be shameless in talking about it. You should be shameless enough in promoting it. Yes or no? A lot of people have this hesitation. In sales. People have an aversion towards sales. How many of you have an aversion towards sales? No, 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 I don't like selling. I don't want to sell. I don't like sales. When someone calls you from an insurance company, credit card company, we are not, a lot of times you're not even showing that sympathy or empathy. Yes or no? Yes or no? See, without sales, there is no economic activity. Without no economic activity, the world will not happen. Everything around us is sales, right? So I am doing this program. Of course, I have another program. Only when I make money, I can do this continuously, yes or no. I can impact more people. My purpose in this life is to impact 1 million people like you. To do that, I need money. Only if I make money, I can do a solid team. I can help a lot of people, yes or no. Only if you make money tomorrow, you can scale your outlets. You can become a brand. You can do 50 outlets, 100 outlets, yes or no. Right? And please have that mindset. Don't think that, okay, I don't want sales. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be successful as an entrepreneur, you want to empathize sales. There is no option. Right? But add value. It's not like you're just purely selling. See, you got into this workshop. Ask yourself whether have you got value from this workshop or not so far. Of course, there are 2 more sessions. Offer that value, insane value. Customers should feel that value for money. Do that with every sale. That's when you will grow. You're also helping people to grow. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. So can we have the gifts for today on the chat, please? Can we have the gifts on the chat, please? Team, can we have the links, bonuses, the bonus links on the chat, please? Awesome. So the bonuses on the chat. I think it's not enabled. Team, please check. Please check if it's enabled. Session 2 bonus. Guys, please check this link. Go to this link on that. Just type lintr.ee/tpreneur. Go to this link. Go to Session bonus and grab all your bonuses like menu design, kitchen equipment list, food cost management, daily checklist, set notes, logo design tools, prompts, and stuff. Took me years. This took me years to do all these templates, and we keep doing these templates for you. Of course, there are more templates in the mentorship program, but whatever is the best